What's good? What's good? What's happening in America? It's Bradford, Indiana State Representative, live and direct up here at the Rubens Furniture Expedia, Indianapolis, Indiana. We're at North, 3818 North Illinois Street and 38th, North Illinois and 38th. Yeah, I am here at least Monday through Friday. If you're in the local area, feel free to stop by, sign a petition. We do have a non-conglomerate or independent candidate, and all that means is it's time for the people to come together. That's the only way. What's up? 0644. How you doing? Lavonford, what's up? El Negro, what's up? Keon Robinson, Cornbread, G, what's happening, family? Yeah, I see the backdrop. If you haven't come in and already seen what I do, this is what I do. I'm looking for real people to join this campaign, to learn about the political game. Basically, the only way to take control of what's going on with America is the people within. So, yeah, that's what this campaign is about. Appreciate everybody coming in here. Check it out. Invite user 83. Oh, is that you, Kevin? Dolls be like, what's happening? No name join. Yeah, like and share. Yeah, I appreciate it. So, first thing foremost, Dr. President Tanner, Patah, and campaign manager Quade Corpets have been going in. They've been going in. They was on the night shift all the way over into the top of the day. So that's my cue to step in. I'm the Indiana State Representative, and keep it going. We're going to be live and direct for you here 24/7. You can depend on us because we are the people. So with that being said, before I get into the backdrop of the campaign, we do have an event coming up. It is called Dr. Tanner's 100 Million Man Virtual Stand. That's right. We're going to come together via TikTok. It's a total of 1.6 billion TikTok users. We're gathering at least 100 million. What's this event about? First and foremost, is September the 1st. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, if you don't got TikTok already, you want to download TikTok and you want to follow the Melanated People of Power account. At this virtual event, we will be discussing, I don't know if you're familiar with the Woodstock event. It may be before your time and you may have been around. And if so, and if not, please do some research on it. And that's what this event is about, exposing truth. At this event, there were numerous top rating news broadcasting agencies at this event. I'm going to keep it simple because TikTok, they have the trigger words and whatnot, but that's cool. We can adapt to any situation because we are the people. And it's time for the people to remove the politicians, the domestic terrorists. But at this event, we're going to be speaking about the atrocities that these people committed on children underage. So yeah, you definitely want to tune in. And also, your presidential candidate, Dr. Malcom Tanner, and Madam Vice President Juanita Hunt. I appreciate the follow. Yeah, follow me if you want to join this campaign. I got a lead on here too. Leave your email. Hey, I'm gonna get at you. This is for real. It's time for the people to step up and stand out. For real, take America back. So, yeah, I was mentioning Yeah, Dr. Malcolm Tanner, your presidential candidate, and Madam Vice President Juanita Hunt. At this event, Dr. Tanner's 100 Million Man virtual stand, they will be monetizing 200 accounts. But to qualify to get that monetization, you have to come over to the campaign. Look, we don't, Dr. Tanner doesn't want any of your money, any of your energy in that aspect. But what we do want, we want your time and effort. See, the thing is, when you read the Constitution, the first words it says, "We the people." And when you talking to me in this campaign, that's what independent means. Independent from governmental terrorists, independent from any strings attached. Dr. Tanner doesn't owe anyone anything. He has no favors due. So, trigger warning, John. Anyway, what's happening? David Banner, 476. Yeah, I appreciate y'all dropping in on the live. Yeah, please like and share. Yeah, I'm just going over. We having an event. If you want to hear, September 1st. It's called Dr. Tanner's 100 Million Man virtual stand, and come join this campaign. There's so many incentives to join this campaign. First of all, change America. There's nothing wrong with the government. There's nothing wrong with the system. It's the people that's in power. Over here, you're gonna come over here to the campaign where we economical. We don't get emotional over here. We're just about business. It's time for change. I mean, change is not given. Anything good, you gotta work hard for it anyway. What's up, Alex, Steven, J92, Baby Girl, Roaring? What's happening? Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, this is what it's about, changing America. Me, myself, I'm gonna do everything within my power to make America a greater place, a better place for my children, for your children, for my neighbors' children, my grandchildren, and our children's children to come. I mean, if you're not thinking like that, Dr. Tanner's 6 executive orders just changed the whole face of America. All you have to do is sit back and just think about it. So, yeah, but I was going over the event coming up September 1st on TikTok. Dr. Tanner's 100 Million Man virtual stand. We're going to be monetizing 200 accounts from people that's helping with the campaign, spread the word. Like I said, we don't want any money. We do most of our most of our campaigning via social media because we can reach many more people that to learn to use technology to the best advantage. That's just like the government. There's a lot of people who get on TikTok or social media and they don't use it for anything positive. But then you do have a lot of people that's using it for positive. You can take anything and it's what the user wills. It's what the user wills. And you're the users, you're the people. So come grab truth in this campaign and will the truth and wake the American people up on how powerful that their vote is. Come join the event, Dr. Tanner's 100 Million Man virtual stand. Come join the campaign. Let us know who you are, you know what I'm saying? And hey, if you want to gather some more information, we got tons of videos all over the web. Dr. Tanner's hashtag is right at 400 million views, more people than America in itself. This campaign's doing numbers that ABC and CBS haven't even done before. So anyway, I guess it's about time. To get to the point. You see what that banner says? Dr. Malcolm Tanner, Madam Vice President Juanita Hunt, Presidential Office, United States of America, 2024. It's the takeover. What's up, Miney? I'm talking, people. Appreciate you coming on in. Appreciate you coming in. TJ, Denise, Tab 7. JJ, Anasa Krazeza, Eddie Ledbetter. Yeah, so, yeah, just like I said, the Constitution, it says we the people. And when you run non-conglomerate independent, now it's your time. It's your time to come on over here with us on the campaign. We don't leave nobody hanging. Come on over on the campaign, on the clubhouse. The link is in my bio. Follow me. And let's do great things. So, the past 173 years, the Democrats and Republicans have been in control, and we see the results of their rule. All they created for America is poverty. Poverty is the root of all evil. They want you to say that people say that money is the root of all evil. When you're on some greed, that's something totally different. But money's the tool that brings economics into play. Exactly what Dr. Tanner is doing with this agenda, bringing economics. I don't know if you're familiar with economics. If you got economics on the table in the mix, all it equals is opportunity, prosperity. Okay, so yeah, let me get on these 6 executive orders. First of all, executive orders. Executive orders, the only way they can be overturned if they're unconstitutional. With that being said, in the whole history of the presidency, there have only been 5 executive orders overturned. And all those 5 executive orders were under the presidency of Theodore Roosevelt. Please do look up this information. If you got any questions, I appreciate all those that's joining. Let me see. Who's paying for the opportunity? If you just Mr. Teacherman, I got you. All you got to do is I got you. This is what we do. I know you went to school. They didn't tell you because then you already know. You said who's paying for the opportunity? Is not money. No. I said economics equals prosperity and opportunity. If you economically well off, I mean, you don't have to worry about rent, where you're going to stay, what you're going to eat. So basically, what I'm saying too, the Democrats and Republicans have created poverty. So there are a few Americans that actually live, but for the most part, what they say, that 1%, 2%, the other 98%, we survive out here. Like right now, I'm at work right now. So, and it's a lot of this is by design. But anyway, you got me running on a tangent. Mr. Teacher, I got you. Just listen, I got you. Trump. Oh my goodness. We're gonna talk about these guys right here. Yeah, we're gonna hold them to the 5. Like I said, if you think about it, the Democrats and the Republicans, the only thing they created is poverty for America. So you claim that you're going for Trump, you're going for Biden, you're going for the red, you're going for the blue. You got the right wing, you got the left wing. It's one bird. When you gonna wake up and realize that you've been bamboozled? You've been run amok. They're the same team, but it's okay. Of course, they don't care about everyday people. That's right. That's why this campaign is in place, because it's time for the people. American slave, man. We need you over on the campaign. We need you. Look, where you from? Hey, people in the chat, tell me where you from. Drop your state and your city. This. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Lions Den, D Lions Den. Much love. No. See, we're not going. That's the whole thing in this campaign. No, we're not going to argue. Like I said, we economical. We economical over here. Man, I'm never going to argue with you. People have been arguing too long for no reason. The best way to conquer is divide. We're divided by religion. We're divided by race. We're divided by politics. Let's stop that. Let's come together for America. Can we all have a common ground and say that we're all Americans? white, black, yellow, blue. If you're on this soil, you are the people. And like you said, the 1-2%, they don't care about us at all. You gonna go live? Look, American Slave, man, check it out. You part of the campaign from Kentucky? Hold on, come on, man. Let's see what's good. I'm gonna invite you up. Come on up, man.
Oh,
Hey, how you doing?
doing good. How are you doing today?
Doing well, doing well. I appreciate you coming up, man. You been listening in
Cool.
for a minute?
Say that again?
I said you from Kentucky.
Yeah, yes, sir. From Kentucky.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my name is Bradford, man. I'm the Indiana State Representative for the Tanner Hunt 2024 campaign. And of course, we're independent or non-conglomerate. We don't have any affiliation with the red and the blue because they've had 173 years of rule. And look around us, man.
It's messed up. I know.
So, man,
If,
look, man. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say if you read my bio, then you already know. I know it don't matter. Like every other live that people go, you'll see they're arguing about politics, and it's like, why are y'all arguing? Because those politicians, they don't even care about y'all, and y'all are sitting there arguing.
That part. They definitely don't care. And
Yeah.
they live in the higher echelons to where, I mean, they don't know. Like I said, they live. That's the key word. They live, man. You American slave. Me and you, we survive. We had, like I said, we got. I'm at work right now, man. You know, I work selling furniture. I have an eBay business, and I have a hourly job as well. You know, so that's surviving, man.
Yeah, I know. And if it wasn't for people like you and me and my wife, lazy people, I mean, that's what makes the country go. People working.
Yeah, but to American slave, you got to keep in mind too, though. It's a lot of people that's not they're not necessarily lazy. They've
Yeah,
just
they're not able to. Yeah.
they're not able to, but then they've just given up in the system totally. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, anything that has to do with the system is they don't want anything to do with it. And see, my thing is, look, even the Bible says, I'm not even a religious guy, but even the Bible says that every government, every authority is created by God. So all I'm trying to tell people, and we trying to let people realize, is that I'm gonna keep going back to this: the domestic terrorists, which are the Democrats and the Republicans, the result of America in the state is because of them. They're the one. They're the ones to blame. There's no one else to blame.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Well, and us, everyday people that allow it. And, something that people don't talk about is, the kids, the broken system as far as the adoption and the
Right.
kidnapping of the breaking up of families. And you hear everybody always talking about how they support mental health and awareness, and they support families and patriot, but there's so many trying to split families up. It's unreal. And
Right.
it's not just a small number. We're talking about tens of thousands of cases in every state. Unreal that there is bad people out there. I've met a few bad people, and there's some crazy nuts out there. But I'd like to think there's not that many bad people.
Right. So look, man, this is why I'm on live right now, and this is why I'm gonna continue to go live every day and get this message out because in the backdrop, just like you said, homelessness, this agenda right here, these 6 executive orders, this changes America as a whole. It cuts hunger by 75%. It cuts homelessness by 75%. It cuts crime by 75%, and it starts giving America a chance to heal within. Because that's the whole thing. Domestic terrorists, they've never taken care of home.
Yeah, I mean they never have. I mean, it's crazy. Everybody else has been taken care of, and the only thing that they do for their people, which is us, is work at destroying us. Everyday people. I consider myself an everyday person. I mean, I don't go out here try to hurt people. I'm not a felon. I'm not perfect, but I'm far from perfect. I made my share of mistakes, but I like to think I'm a everyday person. I know they don't care about me and mine.
But make sure you make me a Mars, son. Make me a Mars.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But that's the whole thing. That's what this campaign right here. We are not politicians. We are the people. So
Well,
that's what.
I hope y'all can do some good. I know it's going to take somebody a lot smarter than me, but uh,
But guess what though? Your participation will help. What city and
yeah,
state you in?
I live in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, okay. All right then. Yeah.
Yeah,
We got old Don. Don stay over there in Kentucky, man. Maybe y'all need to get together. Do you know it?
yeah, I live in Kentucky. I got business though. I'm going to have to take off and go to Florida here pretty soon. I got some business down there I got to take care of, which I know I'm going to get screwed out of it, but it is what it is. But yeah. So what do y'all do? Just try to like wake up Americans to the corruption, or y'all like actually? Well, what do y'all do now?
So yeah, you see that backdrop. Yeah, like I was telling you before you came in, Dr. Malcolm Tanner and Madam Vice President Hunt are running for the presidential office in 2024, running as independent or non-conglomerate. And yeah, actually, this backdrop is the first 6 executive orders. Uh, that's where I got those numbers from. I was telling you about the crime rate reducing by 75% or greater, homelessness. He's talking about families and DCLS and welfare and all that stuff. All that stuff would be eliminated. It'll,
Yeah,
it'll all be eliminated with this agenda right here.
yeah. People really needs to look into the CPS and all that. I'm telling you, it's $1 trillion. I mean, human trafficking. That's all it is, man. I mean, it's unreal. And most people they don't want to hear and know about it. It's like if you don't talk about it or you don't focus on it, it may not happen, or it may not affect you or something. But at some point, I mean, it's affecting so many people. At some point, it's going to be at their doorstep if they're just unless they're connected somehow.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man.
Well, see, that's the thing too. This is what you get into. Like I said, independent, basically non-conglomerate means no ties. Dr. Tanner,
Yeah.
he don't owe nobody no favors, and that's the whole thing. When you vote for Dr. Tanner in 2024, you voting for yourself
What
because,
state is he from?
pardon,
What state is he from?
uh,
State, Dr. Tanner, or the doctor? What state?
I'm not. I'm not even
Indiana,
sure.
Indiana.
Indiana. Okay. Hoosier. Cool. I got family. I got a sister that lives in southern Indiana, and I worked in Jeffersonville, Indiana for years. Actually retired from there.
So yeah, well, yeah, we're looking for the real people to join this campaign. So I mean, like I said, it's a non-conglomerate campaign, independent campaign. Like I said, we have no party affiliation, and that means this campaign is the people.
Yeah. Well, I hope y'all the best of luck, man. I mean, for real, especially if it's non, that's what we need. Somebody that has no affiliation, because they are like, yeah, the good guys are the bad guys, and the bad guys. I mean, some of them are bad, but most of them are pretty decent people. I mean, it's like flip flop, and the only way to
My
be a
question
politician, you got to be.
my question to you is why you're not joining us? If you see what we got going on is for the people, why you not joining us?
Honestly, I'm not educated. I'm not
You
smart.
don't have to be educated. All you have to do is be you.
Right.
You don't have to be educated.
Me
We're
gets
not
me
looking for
gets me
politicians.
me gets me in trouble. Me
Okay,
gets me.
that's fine. As long as it's some good trouble.
Yeah,
To solve
Right.
the problem, to solve the problem, you got to become the problem.
and I'm trying to. If you look at my profile, I mean, I'm trying to raise the stink as much as possible.
Join this campaign.
It sounds like something that I'd be interested. Yeah, it sounds like something that needs all the support as possible, especially if it's for the people. I mean, That's what it's supposed to be about, making the world, the country, everybody better people and a better place to live, and everybody to
So,
be able to live
see,
equally.
we got your vote, but we
Yeah,
don't want just your vote. We want your participation. It's people in Kentucky that we can't reach that you might can reach. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
So we need that participation. I know if somebody in Kentucky feel the same way you feel, knowing the same things you know, and want to see a change. So let's
Yeah.
make it happen.
And I'll check in more on y'all and check y'all out. And if there's anything I can do, I will do what I can. If there's anything I can do, which I just run
Well, the
into
first
y'all
thing,
now. So
okay,
Yeah.
the first thing you can do. Do you have Clubhouse?
do I have Clubhouse?
Yep.
Do you have the app Clubhouse? Because that's where the campaign room is. That's where all the strategy go down at, and we
Yeah.
need you over there so you can be a part of this.
I'll check it out. I'll download the app here in a minute. I don't have it, but I'll check it out. I actually that's the first time I've ever even heard of
Yeah, I got a link in my bio.
Well, that's
it. Yeah, I'll check it out. Most definite. Yeah, y'all seem like y'all got your head on good, and yeah, I'll definitely check y'all out. And if there's anything I can do and y'all legit, I'll definitely support. Because there's got to be some type of change. Something's got to change, and the same thing, the same whatever isn't going to
well,
work.
for the last 173 years. For the
Yeah.
last 173 years, Democrat, Republican. It's time for something new, man. They ain't did shit for this country. The country was
Completely.
gonna evolve on itself. See, the
Yeah.
country was gonna evolve on itself. But as far as them doing anything for the people, they haven't did shit.
Oh no, they ain't. Except hurt
Okay,
people. Except hurt.
okay,
That's it.
so that's where we at. We tired of it. We're tired
Oh
of them not doing anything for us.
All right. And check it out. I just seen in the comment, somebody said things will never change. That's a lie. The only thing wrong with America is the Democrats and the Republicans. That's the only damn thing wrong. The system in place, there's nothing wrong with it. It's ruled by evil domestic terrorists, point blank. There's no other way to put it. When we put the people where they belong in power, and we take this over office, you'll see America change.
yeah, I think a lot of the programs and things that are in play now, even CPS and things, I don't think they were first intended to be corrupt. I think they were meant to help kids and help families. But somewheres along the way, something happened way before I was born, and it ain't nothing but human trafficking. That's it. I mean,
Excuse me. Good afternoon to everybody in the panel or wherever you at, whatever time period. Um, I'm just reading some of the comments down there, and I see some of the concerns. What do you think about this paying out, and why should the payout, and how much money that this government has, and how much the taxpayers are going to pay out? I'm seeing all these things that's being written down there, and representations for the Native Americans and reparations have been given to other Native Americans. Just in case you didn't know, you can go look it up and see if there's reparations that was given to them, to some of the Native Americans. Yes, it has been done. There's been other people who have had reparations given to them. We're looking for a settlement right now. Does the country have enough money? Is it going? Are everybody taxes are going to be raised up because of this, because there's a settlement that has to happen. That's the biggest concern to everybody. Um, let's think about this. If we just gave so much money to the Ukraine, we give so much money to Israel, we give so much money to all these different foreign countries. We close down our pipelines and buy oil and resources and gas from other countries. Why wouldn't we be able to afford it if we just cut out those things? Why wouldn't we be able to invest the money back into Americans to open up businesses and create jobs? what is the fear factor of going and creating jobs for people in America? Why do we have to give all our money to everybody across seas but not worry about the people that's right here? If you look at it, the African American community is one of the largest people who spend the most money in America. So if you increase the spending power and economics and businesses, what happens to the country? All that money gets recycled back into the country. So are we at $330 trillion in the debt? Okay, that's fine, fine. That debt is already there. It's already there. We're not adding on to the debt. What we're doing is we're putting money back into the American people. We're getting industry. We're being able to compete, and we're going to export out to other countries. There's more money that's going to come in. We won't be so dependent. We won't be so dependent on. We won't, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Are you good, brother? Yeah, we won't be dependent on anyone else. Period. With Dr. Malcolm Turner's plan, all Americans will be well off. Every last one. So yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, they. I mean, I understand because it's the propaganda machine that everybody's repeating. The people that's in power that runs the propaganda machine wants you to think a certain way for you can be dependent on them and not create your own industry. That's not the only person that's in debt in all reality is the American people. Because every single last one of them that I looked at on Capitol Hill, they have beautiful homes, they have beautiful vacation homes, they live extraordinary lives, and they have so many different things jumping on private jets and all the spending that they do, and they
And let's
spend
not
it with the
forget about their
American people.
family. Let's
And
don't
yet
forget about their
we're
family.
so concerned about a settlement that's owed out to a group of people who's been completely and they've been devastated by the crimes that was done. And the fact that if you pay out the money, if you pay out the settlement, that would increase the American economics here at home. So please, the propaganda machines is just that. It's just the machines. We need to create income first. That's what we're trying to tell you. The way we're going to create the income is by creating jobs. They tell you in a minute, oh, if we give this gigantic corporation money, that employs people, and that's what makes our economy go up. Give the people the money. That's not the big corporations that understand the people, and we can go back to normal the way it's supposed to be.
The
We
people
can't,
done gave them everything.
right? And someone's talking about slashing the taxes in half, taking away the school debt. Why are we paying for school that benefits the country and we pay and it helps the economy? It doesn't make sense. So, so it's just our way of thinking. Propaganda has put us in a wave where as though we think like the people want us to think that's in charge, the 1%, the billion and trillionaires. We're not thinking for our families to ensure the things that we need, the things that we should have. There's no one in America that should be homeless. There's no way in the world should we have so many mentally ill people out here and there's no facilities for this. All these cuts and taxes that they take and they're doing and destroying the country with, what we're saying is
Joe,
put it back.
Joe, excuse me, Joe. Excuse me, brother. I don't mean to cut you off right here. But Miss Opal, you don't have enough followers to come up into the box. Join us on Clubhouse so we can give you a little more education on what we're talking about and how we're going about what we're doing instead of assuming that we need to do this or we need to do that. We already have the plan down. We wouldn't be running for no president seat if we didn't know what we was talking about
I
or
haven't
what we
heard.
was doing.
I'm sorry. I have boy
So,
who just
so
posted
Ms.
that.
Opal, you have you download Clubhouse and come join us in Clubhouse where you don't need no followers and you can come voice your opinion over there, Ms. Opal.
And for the guy who just posted in the room about somebody that he wants a handout, I haven't heard him say anything about wanting handouts or anything. He's trying to make wanting America wanting to be better and wanting jobs so people don't need handouts. That's the problem. The government's made everybody dependent on them. I mean,
Because you're using terminology that we don't even talk about. We're not talking about no reparations. We already know they're not going to give us reparations because that's dealing with slavery. But it's so much more been done to the African Americans here in America that people don't even talk about. They don't even talk about it.
but
So
I believe
we going
that
for damage done. We're not going for reparations. We're going for damage done.
I think the government has wanted people to keep it on race. And I think that because whether it's white, black, brown, a lot of the
Hey,
same
I'm
stuff
a
is
part of this
happening.
campaign. It's not reparations. Do it say reparations in that sentence anywhere? It is not reparations. It's not reparations. That's the term you know it of. We know it is something else because we know who we're dealing with. That's why I'm saying you need to come to the campaign room so you can get the terminology down because we don't want to spread bad rhetoric across these airways. We're looking for real serious campaigners. We're looking for real serious campaigners that can see the vision that we see. First of all, reparations is a one-time payment. While you keep bringing up the word, reparation is a one-time payment. This is a lifetime settlement.
I'd be happy just to be able to have the basic things that human beings in life are supposed to have. That's just me.
Now it's funny that I see the comment about handouts and all this stuff, but what about all the
And that's
handouts that all these
another
big?
thing. We get on here and all we see is the money. Nah, it's more to it than just the money. It's
No,
more
but the
to it
thing
than
of it is,
just the
they
money.
complain. Too late. They
It's
complain
all
about
about trying
handing
to
out money.
reshape America.
Yeah, but they complain about handing out money. But the fact of it is, they just built out all the banks and all these other corporations, giving trillions and trillions of dollars to them on these bailouts. No one has anything to say about that. For people that's not creating anything in the industry for anybody to go to work, but giving them slave wages. If they want to be accurate, they're giving them slave wages to work for not enough. They're fighting the back when they're just trying to raise minimum wages, but they're billing them out, and the government's forking over the bill. But no one's got nothing to say about that. We'll see when the next time that all the hospitals and the pharmaceutical companies are charging the people 400-500% over the rate of what things are supposed to be, and no one has nothing to say about that. We're talking about evening out the playing field for everybody to be able to have anything, for everybody to be able to employ. That's not racist. That's not rhetoric. That's not breaking the country. That's building the country up. But if you keep listening to the propaganda from machines of people that are billionaires and they're telling you what's going on, that's the problem. And I keep on seeing the thing about we're not talking about slaves. We're not talking about enslavement. So you can get that out your head. We're not talking about that. There's a whole lot more issues that went on the African American community than just slavery, which is a big thing, but it's not just slavery. Go do your research before you get on here and just start spilling out garbage.
And there's more slaves than has to do with race. I mean, the word slave doesn't mean race. So whoever comes up with race and slave, I mean, I know that's, yeah. Race or slavery has nothing to do with race. Now, every race has had slaves, so there's
Yeah,
slaves
I see the
today right
comment.
here in America.
Billionaires will just be billionaires, and that'll just drive up the cost of inflation. No, that's not true. The cost of inflation is because if you're not producing anything and you're just taking, we're talking about producing in the country, producing America again, having cars being manufactured, having get you in the work here, producing the clothes, producing the floors, the metals, all the things we got here to use instead of just having it from buying it from somewhere else for they can just monopolize the system. But yet, if you keep on, so if you think this is the best way it can be, you think America's the best way, stay where you want to be at. That's all. If you think that this is the best that America be, you think that all these people that can't afford health care, if you think that all these people that can't make their bills, if you think that all the farmers that's being taken the land and all the food isn't being messed up and the land is being bought up by China, if you think the GMOs and you think about the artificial meats, if you think that that's the best way America can be, stay where you at because you're a damn fool. You're a fool. You're a fool sitting there believing that this is the best America can be when you got homelessness at the rate that it is, when you got crime and violence at the rate that it is. That's insane. When you got the government taking everybody what they're doing.
It's funny, the people who don't agree with things that people are saying in the room are on troll accounts, like 30 followers or 10 followers. It's like, I don't know. Why do people get on BS accounts to disagree with people? I don't know. Well, if they're scared on the internet, they definitely ain't gonna be much help in the real world. What'd you say the name of that app was again?
It's club.
Clubhouse. That's it. Clubhouse. Let me go get that before I forget.
What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's good? I apologize, family. I apologize. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Thank you for joining the live. This is Bradford, Indiana State Representative. We are looking for people to join this campaign. Fly by lights all, whites racist. Nah. I actually tell you the truth. no one actually can be. Well, you can be racist. There's actually nothing wrong with it. You got scientists, you got genealogists, gynecologists. It's just the love of whatever that particular subject is, or I mean, even people. There's nothing wrong with being racist. I mean, that's a problem if you really aren't. You're supposed to love your people, and let alone all people at the same token. So, I mean, but anyway, let me see. No. Anybody can be racist. What I was referring to, I might have misread racism. Yeah, racism is basically another thing that the domestic terrorists have implemented on a particular peoples. Yeah, like and share, like and share. Appreciate you coming and joining live. Appreciate you, Brother Two Lanes. I had Brother Joe Planet from the campaign. Also, my other guest was an American slave. And we come from all walks and different backgrounds, which is the way it's supposed to be. That's why, like I said, this campaign is like none other. We are the people. We are not politicians. We want you to come as you are. You don't got to do the professional thing, none of that whatsoever. Be yourself. Be yourself. Come in the campaign. I heard an American slave say he didn't know this and that, but look, check it out. If you don't know, when you come in the campaign, let us know where you're from. Accept the invite, because we do operate in the clubhouse. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But we do run.
Say, man, just chill. You see the vision. You already know what it is.
Oh, absolutely. That's right. What the brother say? He say, "Oh no, it's not. Excuse me, Justin Schilling. How you doing? Look, it don't matter what you look like. We still want to hear you. We want to hear your voice. Go ahead."
Nah, he said, Bradford. He said, if you give African Americans $5,000 a month, the economy will boom.
That part. It's gonna boom. And check it out. Check it out. Everybody that's in this room. Once we put this in place, it's not. Look, we're not only gonna make America great. We're going to start with America. We're going to take care of America first. We're going to make sure every American, hear me out, every American and every immigrant and undocumented person that becomes American citizens, we all eat. And we eat well. And then by no choice, once we drive America to be great the for real way, like I said, then the rest of the world don't got no choice but to follow. And then we start putting businesses over there as Americans. All we doing, we investing in America. Somebody bring that up. Yeah, it's an investment. That's right. An investment is a settlement. You know, it's a settlement for the African Americans. It's an investment for the rest of the world, because once, like you said, that economy booms, the whole planet gonna shake. You got to look at the big picture. How many jobs will be created? Go ahead, Tulane.
Man, y'all kill me. Y'all kill me. Y'all kill me with this indigenous thing, man. We all indigenous.
Okay, bro.
What are you saying? Let's not get caught up in wordplay, brother.
Right.
Indigenous, black, African American. Don't get it caught up with wordplay. We know who we are. All we doing is trying to get to the money, man. They don't want to pay reparations, but they cannot avoid this settlement. They cannot avoid it. But let's not get with the wordplay, brother. What about your people? My people? We all the same people. Just get on the train. Just get on the train. Get on the train and let's change this system, man. That's all we trying to do. And we change the system, we'll deal with all the rest of that other shit later. Man, y'all too smart for this, man. Y'all supposed to read these six agendas, 5 agendas, 6 agendas, whatever you can see, and say, oh yeah, it's time. It's time. Wake up and it's time. For 173 years, they ain't did shit for us. Republican nor Democrat. Let's change the system. And let's do it ourselves. We get it done for ourselves. Y'all worried about Dr. Tanner. Dr. Tanner is just a messenger. In this system, you can't have but one president. One person running for president and a vice president. That's the system. That's not us. We're all presidents. We're all vice presidents. I leave.
That part. That's the whole thing. Like I said, a vote for Dr. Malcolm Tanner is a vote for yourself. We walk together. And that's what we keep telling y'all. Like the Constitution say, we the people. We have to come together. 360 million Americans. Come on, y'all. Insanity doing the same damn thing, expecting a different result. It's time to
That's
stand up.
exactly the definition of it.
Right.
Insanity. Expecting a different outcome, doing the same thing over and over.
And then let's
My question to you is what city and state you in? Become a congressional district leader in your state. Then you're in a position of power. Put yourself in a position of power and not a position of just conversation or TikTok rhetoric. We're just here trying to get serious campaigners. We're not here for the TikTok rhetoric. Serious campaign.
right. That's right. Yeah, this all my platforms, all Mr. Tulane's platforms. He's the Texas State Representative for the Tanner Hunt 2024 presidential campaign, and I also am the Indiana State Representative for the Tanner Hunt 2024 presidential campaign. We utilize this to get people to join this campaign. We're not playing here. This is not fun and games. This is not entertainment. We are at a war. If you do not realize, poverty is the root of all evil. Look around you. Look around you. That's all you got to do. Look out your window. Even if you stay in some nice neighborhood, look on the news. Somewhere in America, it's going down, and the results. It's all from the domestic terrorists. They've created poverty and chaos, trauma to the American people. It's time for us to stand up and take back America. But it's going to take us all. If you're scared, and I know a lot of you are scared, I can tell by your remarks in the comments. We see it all the time. You don't have to be afraid.
See it all the time. A bunch of cowards. A bunch of cowards. That's all they is. They don't want to stand up and fight for nothing. They want to be keyboard gangsters and try to talk down on something. Hey, y'all get up out y'all feelings, bruh. Get out y'all feelings because y'all didn't think of it first.
Right.
Y'all didn't think of it first. Y'all so smart, but you couldn't think of how to get America straight again. I know why. Because you always been thinking you have to be a certain way in life. You gotta be this or you gotta be that. You gotta went to school for this or went to school for that. No, you ain't gotta be number 35 years of age, been here for 14 years. Been in your state for 14 years. Stop it. Stop it. Cause none of y'all come up with no plan like this here. You don't even know the in-depth of the plan. You just see something for the surface of it. But if you get in that, you come get in that campaign room with us, we'll teach you what it all means. What it all means.
Come on, like yeah, people in the comments. Come on now, I'm like you're showing fair. You say you don't care about America, but this is where you live at. This is where you're at right now. So anyway,
If he don't care about America, he don't care about his kids. He don't care nothing about his family. He don't care about America. Cause the people are America. You looking at a global scale thing as this being Earth. No, America is the people. So if you don't care about America, that tells me you don't care about your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your children, your sisters, your uncles, or your aunts.
Soul, what's it? Soul Fang one. Just for your information, we're not
We
even
ain't asked
accepting
you for
donations.
nothing, so
Yeah,
what? Ain't
yeah,
nobody ever asked you for anything, brother.
not at all.
So stop spreading that TikTok rhetoric again. Lies and defamation. Lies and defamation.
You're more than welcome to leave if you don't want to be here. That Slice dude, he said his people isn't here, and
They
he's
don't
about
listen. They ain't number trolls, and we love the trolls. We love the
Yeah,
trolls. Why don't you share the live and get some more of you troll friends over here? Share
yeah.
the live.
Bring them on. Come up here and
Hit the
talk.
like button. Get some more of you trolls. We like the trolls.
Yeah, we
See,
like the
we know how
trolls.
to operate in negative energy and positive energy. It
That part.
all works for us. It all works. Because at the end of the day, what you saying ain't gonna stop us from doing what we doing. And just because you say it can't be done when it get done, you still gonna get what you deserve.
All right.
Claiming indigenous, claiming aboriginal, claiming Moors, whatever you claiming. If you're black, melanated, you're gonna get what you deserve. Don't worry about it.
And yo, for y'all information, my brother Two Lanes, we economical. We don't get upset. My brother's at work right now, so yeah, we don't get upset at all over here.
people has to ask themselves, just like an alcoholic or anybody else, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Because if you ain't sick and tired of being sick and tired, then just continue.
The thing is, see, they don't wanna offend their white friends. They don't want to friend their Mexican friends. See, I already know what it is. Those all them folks that say we can't do it and we ain't gonna do this and we ain't gonna do that, they got white friends and they don't want to offend them. But this ain't about your white friends or whatever you talking about. It ain't about them. It's about the system, changing the system.
The
I just
system
said
don't have,
173 years we've been Democrat or Republican, Democrat or Republican. What have they done for us? And I know if they ain't did nothing for me, they ain't did nothing for you. So stop it.
Man, y'all got to come over to the campaign. Yeah, look, all these comments, they're filled for comments because you don't know what we know. The reason I'm on here, the reason Two Lanes is on here, is yeah, we for President Tanner, but we for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We vote for ourselves when we vote for Dr. Tanner, and we know that. So, like we said, I know you scared because of your comments, but yeah, we gonna take America. We gonna change America. Like you can get on this train or you can get ran over. I mean, either or. Because when you put those comments out there, and you kind of make yourself look lightweight, not so intelligent. Because we wouldn't be up here laying down the plan for you. We're not gonna give you that much over here anyway. You got to come over to the campaign room. Anyway, Dr. Tanner it's the Dr. Tanner's 100 Million Man virtual stand on TikTok, September 1st, Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. We're going to be discussing. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Woodstock event. A lot of terrible things happen there, and this goes all the way back around to the domestic terrorists. We're gonna put them. We're gonna hold them accountable for what they've been doing, and also
Look,
at this point.
look, look. So for being one, he want to give a big donation so he can get a tax write off. He want to give so we want to so since we won't accept his tax write off, his donation, he feel like we can't accomplish what we need to accomplish. See, I can tell you just like this, brother. You ain't never had a president to show you how to uh make money. I'm gonna say make money. I guess I'm gonna say that.
Make money.
How to make money on the way to the White House. They always want your money for you to put them in the White House. What are you doing that for? It's been backwards all this time. And I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't never gave a goddamn donation.
No, sir.
They text my phone all the time talking about, can we get $1 donation? If I get 1 million people to send me $1, you know how much money I got? I got $1 million. But the fact of the matter is, we ain't asking nobody for nothing because we don't want you to feel like we owe you something because you gave us something. We go and get it on our own. So stop the rhetoric, brother.
Stop the rhetoric. Like you said, you never had a president to get you money. We don't want your donations. Keep your little money in your pocket. Even if your money's long, keep it in your pocket. We want your time. We want your voice. So at this event, Dr. Tanner and Madam Vice President Hunt will be monetizing 200 accounts. That is for campaign members. That's another reason you want to come over and join the campaign. You never had a president making fishers of men, teaching you how to fish, teaching you how to eat. Therefore, you don't have to go back to your slave job, to the master's house to get a couple of breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you've never had a president come at you like this. You never had nobody real. You never had people in office. So, yeah, and all them comments about the tax dollar, and come over to the clubhouse. The link's in my bio. Download the clubhouse. Come over there. I'll let you know how this works. Or either you can follow me. We got follow 2 Lanes. Check our videos out. We explain everything that you asking. Sometimes all you got to do is sit back and listen. Joe the same way. Biden paid for it. No, look, that's the whole thing. Why you bring that up? You see that executive order about student loans? Biden gave $1.7 trillion to Ukraine and NATO. So with that being said, I know you don't know this. I'm gonna keep. This is what we do here. We drop truth. The American student loan debt equals right at $1.7 trillion. Dr. Tanner is gonna make America right. Think about it. Student loan debts. You go to the hospital, or your parents, they get surgery. Brand new doctor, he probably 6-7 years in, he got more student loan debts than he make. And it's going to take him 10, 15, 20 years to pay off his student loan debts. He's stressed. You want that stressed doctor working on you?
A president can do what he want to do. They're
Right.
just not doing it. The ones you done had before, just not doing it. I wish y'all get out there. That's more rhetoric that the president don't have no power. He's the president of the United States. We put him in power. He can do whatever he want to do. Biden can do what he want to do. They just won't do it. They just won't do it.
Right.
No, bro, this ain't no joke. This ain't no joke. And like I tell y'all, if you got enough followers to come up top, send a request to come up top, and we can talk about it. If you don't have enough followers to come in, join us on Clubhouse, and we can talk about it, because you don't need no followers to get over there. You don't need no followers. Yeah, he probably can't. And he probably won't, because he's a good old boy. We ain't part of the good old boy system.
That part. Yeah, we over here on live. You don't want to come over.
So to say we ain't gonna do what we gonna do, we gonna do what we do. Oh, what you mean, fuck you in Clubhouse?
That guy's just gonna argue with anybody. He ain't even trying to. Some people just want to argue.
Slice, you gotta go, brother. You done got verbal. You done got verbally disrespectful. You gotta go, son.
See, that's the whole thing. Yeah, see, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, American slave. I don't know if you're aware. Matter of fact, this is what we do this for. So check it out. Executive order is the power of the Commander in Chief of the United States of America, and this power also extends to the governor, which the governors are the chief and commanders of each state. So anyway,
Mhm.
with that being said, uh, there have been only 5 executive orders overturned for being unconstitutional, and that is the only way that an executive order can be overturned. Uh, was Roosevelt, Franklin D. Roosevelt, signed 3,700.
3,000, over 3,000 executive orders, and only 5 of them was deemed unconstitutional.
Right. Yeah. Yep. 3,721. Just himself.
See, when you're over there in that campaign room, see, y'all think we just jumped out here and say we're gonna run for president. No, we did the research. We did the research on everything that y'all think y'all know and y'all talking about here. We know that shit.
Right.
We know that shit. That's why we understand the fear of the unknown. See, you don't know, and we know. You know
Right.
surface level shit. You just on the surface. You ain't went deep and in depth in it like we have. Cause y'all think we just jumped out here. That's why you got some people, oh, is this a joke? No, it ain't no joke. We was already doing it. We was already doing it. Getting ready to run for smaller positions, city and county and state positions. We was already doing it, so we know what it takes. But whenever you just, you don't, you say you're kings and queens, but I see you, the conversation you're speaking is like a peasant. It's like being a peasant because you don't know. They don't tell peasants everything. Every now and then, if you ever watch the movie, you'll see one of them over there standing in the corner. He know everything, and he gonna tell everybody what's going on.
Yeah. So.
While the others run around thinking they free, thinking they finna get a steak for dinner, that old type of shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. What? Let me see. Yeah. B. Eaton. He said transferring student debt to the American taxpayer would be unconstitutional. You need to do your research. None of this has come from the taxpayer dollars. And if you knew how much the taxpayer dollars are the percentage they are to the GDP, you wouldn't even be saying what you were saying right now. So yeah, you need to do some more research. Check out the GDP. Check out how much of the GDP comes from American taxpayer dollars. We already know. Matter of fact, you need to look it up and tell me. Can you do that, Mr. Eaton?
I don't know, but I don't know about all the statistics, but I know my wife owes 70,000 in college tuition right now. She was on the dean's list. She did the at home college, Colorado Tech, and she can't even wipe her ass with that college, with that degree. So, I mean, I don't think that it should go off on somebody. I think Colorado Tech should get in trouble for scamming people. I don't think the money or whatever, I don't think they should be paid. I don't think it should be sent to taxpayers or anybody. I think people like Colorado Tech should be punished for ripping people off
Oh
and
no.
lying to them.
Oh no, no, no. Don't worry about that. No, American Slayer, no, we got you. We not look. No taxpayer dollars will pay for anything that's on this agenda. Truth be told, taxpayer dollars don't pay for too much of anything, and they never have here in America. If you do your research, but
Yeah, I was talking to that guy who
okay,
was, that was talking to you about the taxpayer. Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying.
I appreciate you, brother. My fault. My fault.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm trying to tell him that, the taxpayers isn't going to pick it up. If anything, these colleges should be held accountable for ripping people off like my wife who just wants to better themselves and be taxpayers, you know?
But this boils down to just like I said, just for insight for the Americans to keep us all on one page. See, the schools wouldn't be able to do that if they went under the rulership and powers of the Democrats and Republicans. If we had real people running the country like ourselves, none of this would happen. You see what I'm saying? So
And
this
see,
all goes back to the domestic terrorists, the Democrats and Republicans.
yeah, and Frog thinks it's still race if you're not African and you're not getting money. See, it don't have nothing to. The establishment wants people to stay on race so they don't deal with the real issues. I don't know, man. Some people, I think they want to stay blind because if they see, then they may have to do something. You know?
Yeah, Mr. Eden, all you got to do is I got that clubhouse, download the clubhouse. I got the link. Come in the campaign room. You're more than welcome. I mean, like I said, the reason I asked you to look it up, because if I sit here and tell you, then you're gonna tell me that I told you this. You see what I'm saying? So the best source is oneself. So if you look it up and see it for yourself, if you can tell me how much the American tax dollars calculate for the GDP in 2022, you give me that number because I already know it, and then we'll see if we're on the same page. So my response is do the research so you can know yourself. The things that I'm saying I know are the truth. You're the one questioning. I've done this 1,000 times. This is what we do. I have no problem with you looking it up. Go ahead, and then tell me that answer.
And whatever the answer is at the end of the day, both of y'all can agree. Whether you disagree about what you're talking about, both of you should be able to agree that you both want to be able to live better lives. That's what it's all about, is making everybody better and happier. Not who's right or wrong or this side's right, this side's wrong. It's about living better and
No,
being better people.
but look, you got to check American slave. But it's not about being right or wrong. It's about facts, and the whole
Yeah,
thing is the truth. That's the whole purpose of this campaign. We bring
yeah.
truth, and the whole time, Democrats and Republicans have been lying and screwing us over left and right. So then you got people like Mr. Eaton. You know, he'll say, "I'm not questioning you. He just knows I'm wrong." But I'll go ahead and tell him that the taxes for 2022 from the American people only added up to about $1.7 trillion, and the GDP for 2022 was $25.42 trillion. So
That's
you
a
do the
lot.
math, and keep that in mind that America is the number one gross domestic product or producing country in the world. No other country makes as much as money as America, Mr. B. Eaton.
And they've been working overtime on printing that cash from what I understand. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently they're printing it like it's hotcakes.
But when America makes $25.42 trillion, I mean, think about it. Did you know that? Do you know they made that much money in 2022?
I believe they did. I know I didn't get none of it.
Do you know how
Brother
much it costs
E,
to run the government with welfare, food stamps, and all the government programming?
I don't know.
About $4 to $6 trillion. That leaves a 19 to
Bradford,
20.
Bradford, you giving up too much information. They don't want nothing. Bradford, they don't want nothing, brother.
You're
You
right. They
giving
don't
up
want
too
nothing.
much information.
Let me shut
Don't
up.
give them no more information, Bradford.
All right.
Don't give them no more.
So I got you, bro.
Hey, matter of fact, we need to start the live over and get some of these trolls up out of here, man.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, I appreciate your time. Go ahead and follow me. When you came in, I got the leads. Leave your email information. But yeah, we're about to shut this down. Be back soon. I appreciate all those that came through. It's time for change. Join the campaign for the people, by the people. Taking over, taking over. We out.
Good meeting you guys.
Yeah. Follow me, bro.
I
I'm on
got you.
the campaign.
I got you.
Peace.